they're not, 30 years ago, wealth was, you know, a number in a bank account. And actually what really started the evolution is when we looked at wealth in a variety of categories, really in bank accounts. But you had human capital, you had intellectual capital, you had financial capital, you had social capital. And years ago, a client of mine said, you know, that spells fish. It's a fish account, financial, social, and human. And I have always used that basis of looking that wealth is a total of those four accounts, financial only being 1/4. But I think part of the real challenge in the field was that we didn't have cross-training, and we still don't have a lot of cross-training. People that were trained clinically are not trained to understand the business aspect of family business. And the quants, who are really the advisors in the family business, and they are the attorneys and the accountants and the investment people and the insurance people, had no clue when someone started to cry in a meeting. And they didn't want to know about them crying in a meeting, okay? That made them uncomfortable. So we really haven't had an industry that really trains, even today, that does that cross-training. And if you're strictly clinical and you don't understand the business dynamics, it's really hard to be that kind of consultant. I mean, I'm grateful that really and truly, I came into it almost accidentally, but I was not exactly clinically trained to begin with since I was a school psychologist. And I was already working much more, you know, kind of a strategic manner as a school psychologist. But YPO, the organization YPO, actually pushed me into family business because I came into that as an expert on the family. I sat on the business track because when I was in a 5-day meeting, I was interested. My husband's a doctor, and he said, I don't do business. I practice medicine, so my darling wife, you're going to have to take care of business. So I just was naturally interested. And they said, oh, there's Dr. Lee who knows everything about family, and she's in the business track. And I told Pat, the first client that ever pulled me into this family business was a multi-billion-dollar family, and my son's at Wharton. And they asked me to come as advisor. He says, why on earth would they ask you? And I said, Brian, I don't know about EBITDA, I don't know about family stuff, and there are 8 cousins who are ready to blow up this business. And I'm coming in there so these 8 cousins do not blow up this business. That's why and that kind of is how I got started in the whole family business